Warschauer Straße.
Peace to all the people who are
Kommst du
recovering.
mit?
Let me tell you about me.
Now 13 is when I started to smoke. My older brothers and some homies went and showed me the ropes. Being cool slowly switches into coping. That's a tricky transition down a slippery slope though. 14 got acquainted with the booze. Crossfaded, turned blackout. Sloppy started as loose. Like hanging becomes a noose. Like chilling becomes excuse. Deceit becomes default when fibbing becomes truth. Getting used to it, abused by it and for it. Repetition is habit and habit is addiction when you snore. Sleepwalking, acting like I'd forgotten it. Remembered I was incapable of being moderate. So often that I still struggle and still juggle and still stumble. Treasure for a narcissist or chances to be humble. My partner put me on to 4 things that keep it covered. Be honest, accountable of service, and think of others.
Yes. Yes. Check a light. Check it. Check yourself.
Check yourself.
Yeah, welcome back to the soundtrack of my psychology. This is church for me, sacred musicology. Another chapter in the growing anthology. Probably just an effort to share my soul with you audibly. Americana culture, petri dish ecology. There's gold beneath the rubbish, but we lazy, no apologies. Modesty has never been my specialty, but I have a real affection for this etymology, so follow me. The prefix meta means change, between and beyond. As in metamorphosis, metabolism, metaphor. Noia comes from nous, which means mind. As in paranoia, which I know we all feel sometimes. True. Misinterpretations from earliest iterations in the Bible, and a word translated as repent. First in Aramaic, then to Greek, then to Latin. But that is not the teaching or what the teacher said. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Thy kingdom has come. It's just a change, just change your mind. Truth. It's just a change, just change your mind. Metanoia. It's just a change, just change your mind. You could do it anytime. Free yourself. I bow to the conqueror, the Buddha Shakyamuni, relentless and ruthless destroyer of foes. He perceived all beings as the same to himself, so there are no enemies, only peace where he goes. It's an attitude adjustment, verified beyond the judgments and assumptions like leaves drifting downstream. We don't buy wine bottles for collecting glass. Words are the shell that carry the inner meaning. Looking for the real through some beer goggles. Fear toggles reason on and off like light switches. Men and many riches drowning in their wealth. Drunk with power hung over, waving for the waves to help. So help. Thirsty so the salt water kisses on their lips. Sunshine blinds, leaving blisters on their eyelids. The good news approaches like refuge on the phone. Turn your mind from suffering the tide. Hop aboard the vessel and you are home. You are home. And you are home. You are home. And you are home. And you already know. And you are home. Yeah. And all you had to do was change your mind. Metanoia. I've been tripping on my woman with the burden of expectations. Judging all my friends for their worries and reservations. Scowling at strangers and neighbors, negative accumulations. Like a dam, break it down, goddamn. Change my mind, change my mind. It's just a change, just change your mind. Truth. It's just a change, just change your mind. It's just a change, just change your mind. You could do it anytime. Free yourself. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Change your mind and ye shall be saved. Thy kingdom has come. And I'm ready, willing, able, open, available to change my mind. And I'm ready, willing, able, open, available to change my mind. Yeah, because life changes and the switch is abrupt. Work? Oh yeah, cause it feels so right. Cause it feels just like you. It's not her hair, but the way she wears it. It's not the makeup around her eye, so much as the iris when she's glaring, staring right back at mine. It's not her lipstick, but the imprint that her kiss makes through my mistakes. And I'm smiling while she's smiling. I can see her now. Remember when you buzzed your head and then I did it with you? Misty-eyed, emotional, I'm glad we took a picture. Remember when we dipped out from the weed farm cause the owner got popped and we needed to get gone like so long. Remember when December turned back into November and we kept checking in with each other about forever, ever. Remember dating a few honeys, remember Remember all the money that we spent getting ink, sun chasing, tasting drinks. Remember breakfast on a tray, living reckless, all the necklaces spinel and gold. Remember diving in the cold water of the creek at the peak of winter season. Remember waking up like you was looking at the reason. Remember setting boundaries, remember crossing lines, coming hard like oh my god, multiples so many times. Fun math, remember where you met me at the handshake, the conversation, flirtations with the eye contact. Well I do, I know you do too, the spirit moves. Countless moments, hours, days and the months teach me the difference between need and want. And I still feel both for you, cause it's true. And I still feel both for you, cause I do. How could we forget that? 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 Remember all the times that we went to bed dissatisfied, frustrated, disappointed, blame each other for our pride. Remember how we've been married 3 times. Yosemite, the tree lines, New York, the skylines, Portland, the El High. Remember that we not tripping, emotions flipping. Some are more consistent, but most are like the surface of the creek that I mentioned. You deserve happiness, affection, and attention, and I will give you all of mine anytime. And never forget, you're one of the best people that I've ever met or ever known. Just so you know, and I confess that your caress, watching you smile, is one of the purest joys that I've ever known. Flown with you, drove with you, camped in made homes. Felt like I'd leave you for leaving me low. Broke but still working, heartache is so slow. Know that I love you wherever you go. Who is us? Trusting in invisible gods at low tide. Provide you with the pillow, for real though. And who are we? Still haven't got a clue, but I do remember who went with me to the temple to learn about what they meant when they say refuge. And it was you, and it still is. And I'm so glad that it's you. And I'm so glad that it's you. You're the truth. Countless moments, hours, days in the month teach me the difference between need and want. And I still feel both for you, cause it's true. And I still feel both for you, cause I do. How could we forget that? 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 How could we forget that?
Asiatisch, was ist das hier? Luftige
And I refuse to forget to fall asleep on you. Let's do our best. Your love is my care, and for that I will remember always and everywhere.
Das muss eine von denen gewesen sein. Hinterhaus, 4. Etage. Könnte sogar sein. Ich weiß halt nicht, ob der mein Mitbewohner hat.
One day I pray, I hope I'll cease to forget. One day I pray, I hope I'll cease to forget. One day I pray, I hope I'll cease to forget myself. Always and everywhere. Always and everywhere.
Oder hat sich was verändert?
Lightning-stricken cactus and it starts to rain. The smell of steamed apples.
Das waren unsere Pommes.
Steamed asphalt scented Novocaine. Nature's brew of all kinds of things. The mountain sunk hills, sky color schemes. makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder, satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life, the simple times in the Arizona thunder, the Arizona thunder tonight. Endless roads to the horizon, past the oasis, it's all behind you. Mirage of agua, the stars above you, the creature's days to nocturnal days, makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder, satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life, the simple times in the Arizona thunder, the Arizona thunder tonight.
We're almost there, guys. My favorite type of NC is latency. Hazy.
You remind me of the Arizona thunder, satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life, the simple times in the Arizona thunder, the Arizona thunder tonight. Asphalt scented Novocaine, nature's brew of all kinds of things, the mountain sunk hills, sky color schemes, makes you forget about all types of things.
Okay, fahren wir halt zum scheiß Brandenburger Tor.
You remind me of the Arizona thunder, satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life, the simple times in the Arizona thunder, the Arizona thunder tonight. Endless roads to the horizon, past the oasis, it's all behind you. Mirage of agua, the stars above you, the creature's days to nocturnal days, makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder, satisfy the times and make you wonder.
I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you, baby. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you. But we're going through the same shit, just a different person. You keep me above the surface. It's hard, but I keep on learning from you. I hate feeling so uncertain. She left and I keep on searching, but I can tell there's someone hurting you too. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay here. like she got someone new. It's hard to deal when someone else is loving her by you. And when you hold me this way, it just don't feel the same. I'm telling you it's better if we don't get attached. And when we're better, we'll know it's time to move on to the next. Mama said when I was younger, couldn't be alone. I still can't be alone, no. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay here through the night. Lay me down slowly. Careful, I'm falling apart. Maybe just stay here. Stay until I'm fine. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you, baby. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with you. I've been wasting my time on girls that ain't you. Girls that ain't you. I'm guessing I was too scared, baby. Maybe I just thought you'd say no. Whatever the reason for it, it was pretty stupid, I'm sure. And now you got me going crazy every time you walk through the door. No matter how much you give me, always leave me wanting more, wanting more. I've been wasting my time on girls that ain't you. Girls that ain't you. Baby, I've been wasting my time on girls that ain't you. Girls that ain't you. Yeah. So tell me how you really feeling. Tell me if you're feeling good. No, I don't wanna jump the gun, babe, but I don't wanna be misunderstood. I'm not trying to rush this on.